Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, TheLaval, also known as the Power To-Do List, back for you with another tournament report. And yeah, after a long wait, we have finished up our second Phoenix format tournament. This time we had 9 contestants, which means that we had to change our system a bit. We went through a small group stage, which went well. But yeah, all is well that ends well. So yeah, 9 people entered, and those 9 people brought to the table the following decks. We had one person playing Equip Morphtronics. I wonder who that guy is. We had someone playing Traptrix Dogmatica, also a very interesting deck. We had someone playing Blue Eyes, a classic. No casual format can go without Blue Eyes. We had someone on a water deck centered around Citadel Whale, which was very interesting, to be honest. So I am definitely looking forward to that. We had someone playing a very vanilla-heavy Ignite version this time, focused around Delta Attacker for some big direct swings. Then we had a Gemini equip list, including, you know, classic stuff like Evocator, Chevalier, and Phoenix Gifted, but we'll probably get to some of these later. We had a Cyber Dragon list, also, you know, a deck you mostly see in these casual formats, also a very nostalgic deck. We had someone playing Gravekeepers, which is a really cool deck, to be honest, that I definitely want to, you know, look into at some point in the future. And capping it all off was a Heroes list. Now, you will probably already see the top cut on screen, because I like making these charts. Our top cut consisted of Morphtronics, Geminis, Cyber Dragons, and Heroes. And I would say we'd get right into the deck lists for those. Starting off with my top 4 list. Equip and OTK Morphtronics, but this is modified to be kind of post Dawn of Majesty. As you can see on screen, I am playing the 2 Gizmecs, which definitely helped a bit with consistency, even though I think I only saw them in one game. And I am also playing another card from Dawn of Majesty in the extra deck, which is Exoskeletal Dragon Gaiam. It is a level 6 Synchro monster that you can tribute to shuffle back 3 Synchro monsters from your graveyard into your extra deck. But he also can equip himself from the graveyard to a monster on your side of the field that was special summoned from the extra deck, and when that monster attacks you get to draw 1 card. Which I just thought was a really neat inclusion to have, especially considering that my deck is very equip focused, and not only can this guy equip himself to Power Tool Dragon, but also get me a draw if I attack. Which I thought was, you know, really neat, so I definitely gave that a shot. Going into the next top 4 list here, we have Jaden's we have Jaden's, we have Dundas Zupa's hero list. I think this time a bit more reminiscent of what, you know, your typical Omni heroes look like compared to the last time we were playing. Including the vision package for, you know, that added consistency to make Plasma turn 1. And yeah, that's about it. Going into top 2, we again have Tadani, or as he is now known as Zane, on his Cyber Dragons, including the Victory Viper, I think, as an extender, if I do not mistake this completely. But yeah, otherwise, you know, playing Cyber Dragons, including the Galaxy Soldiers, to make more easy access to Infinity, which is an amazing card. Yeah. And then actually going into our winner for this time, which would be Geo with his Gemini list. Yeah, as I wanted to start first, you know, including stuff like the Sublimation Knight, classic Gemini cards such as Phoenix Gearfried and Evocator Chevalier. Some of the Infernobles to help go into Isolde, which is, like in most warrior days nowadays, a centerpiece of the strategy, since Isolde just generates you so much advantage. Yeah, playing Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, a really cool card to be honest. As mentioned, I experimented with this a year ago as well. But I tagged it into Morphtronics because I am, you know, I am that guy. So yeah, congratulations to you, Geo. Very, very nice games. Yeah, and with all this out of the way, I'd say I'd, you know, grab some replays and I'll see you guys then. And with that, we are into the replays. This time a bit slimmer than last time, since not a lot of people saved their replays. But anyways, we are seeing the first match of the tournament. This was Jaden playing his Elemental Heroes against our local Blue Eyes enthusiast Sasuke, passing on Linkuriboh Ding Girsu here. Hero lives into Stratos. Stratos will go ahead and grab Ferris from the deck, activating Rhoda for a Shadow Mist. Ferris will pitch Shadow Mist, summoning itself, triggering the Shadow Mist, triggering Ferris, setting the increase on Ferris to summon himself, going through the Vision package here, getting Effect Veil out on the Vion. Still having the normal summon for Solid Soldier, Stratos not being once per turn. Polying into Sunriser, triggering Liquid Soldier Sunriser for Miracle, and oh my god, draws Malicious off. Jesus, okay. Summons the Malicious, tributes 3 for Plasma, Plasma effect to grab the Linkuriboh Miracle Fusion into the Shining for game. And with that, we will be moving on to game 2. And here we are again going into game 2. Sasuke seems to have bricked pretty bad, but what can you do with Blue Eyes, to be fair? Jaden goes for the Solid Soldier into Stratos, sending Liquid Soldier Shadow Mist. Liquid Soldier draws 2, sending Malicious, summoning 1. Activating the E-Call for a Shadow Mist here, Miracle Fusion into Absolute Zero. Sadly doesn't have the Plasma to follow it up. Summons Sage, grabs 2 cards of his Cards of Consonance, summons a Dragon Spirit of White, banishing the Super Polymerization, which is going to be activated for a Sunrise. Summoning the Shadow Mist here to grab a Change spell and a Blue Eyes in end phase. Mask Change will declare Light, sending everything to the grave. But the Blue Eyes will not live to tell the tale. He will go the match again. And he will survive here. What can he do from this one? Banish Ancients, add back Blue Eyes, special alternative. Alternative will pop the Shining, adding back some heroes, making Spirit Dragon. Ancient in the end phase summons another Blue Eyes from the deck. Setting 1, Spirit Dragon will tag out into Asia Eyes, which is a really good decision here because this way Sunrise can't get over it. Summoning back Dragon Spirit, making Cypher effect to overlay into the new monster from Ghost from the Past. Galaxy Eyes, Cypher, X Dragon. Really cool play here, to be fair. Did he just misclick and not go Battle Phase? I think he just misclicked and didn't go Battle Phase. But Trinity Honest Neos will steal the game here. And with that, we will be moving into another group match. And with that, we will see a match from Group B. This is True Death Ace with his Trap Trick stock Medica against Dani playing his Cyber Dragons. The normal summon of Mellow will be met with an Impalm. He will make Sarah activate Sanctum, going for Scythe. Sarah will trigger to summon a Dianea from deck, and Scythe will lock him out of the extra deck. He will Battle Phase, Victory Viper will summon itself, and not do a whole lot, to be fair. We'll make the Trap Tricks 3. That's a new one, right? That should be a new one. Summoning Mellow back. Repair Plant adds a machine, but will be met with the Ash Blossom. Make Mega Fleet with the Link. Go into Overload Fusion for Rampage. Rampage sends 2 Sidras, and Hertz will add back Core. He will clear the board. Special summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia will probably adds Fleur-de-Lis, not Punishment. Fleur-de-Lis will negate the Mega Fleet, and both will clear his board. And with just a Core in hand, there is not much he can do. Attempts to normal summon Core, makes Armor Rush, but gets met with the Ash Blossom. And this is game 1. And with that, we will be seeing ourselves again in game 2. And here we are again. If you guys are wondering why these are all 2-0s, it became a theme real quick. I think throughout the whole tournament we had one entire match that was not a 2-1. Sadly, me and my opponent both didn't save the replay for game 2. We have TDA, Truth Ace passing here on the Trap Tricks Link, and a couple of back rows getting met with the Cosmic Cyclone, summoning a Shade Brigandine, summoning Mellow off the Sarah. Sarah will pop Cybernetic Overflow, which will be met with an Ash Blossom. Gravedigger's Trap Hole will be set here, and Mellow will add another trap. We will see Dagda come down, running over Nexter, and Alomeros attacks directly, and this is a surrender from Tadani for a clean 2-0. So let's see what people in my group did. Alright, and with all this out of the way, we will be seeing Ignite playing against Geo, Ignites against Geminis. Geo will go into Isolde here, milling Cursed Bamboo Sword, summoning Renaud, turning his Bamboo Sword engine live because he can add back the Bamboo Sword and add a Golden Bamboo Sword, drawing 2 cards here. Making a Linkuriboh, adding another Golden Bamboo Sword, and equipping Oliver to his Isolde for some added protection. Ignite will activate the Durandal to add a Ignite from deck to hand, which is very handy and makes the deck definitely a good bit consistent, to be honest. So yeah, with that we will see the Gemini Ablation come down, sending Roland to summon a Gemini Soldier. Isolde will get run over by one of the Ignites, and in the end phase Roland will add Chevalier to hand. He will discard the Squeak Knight he drew to summon a Heavy Knight of the Flame from deck, supervise onto Chevalier. Chevalier will equip with Oliver. Oliver pops, or rather the Chevalier pops by getting rid of equip spells. We will summon back Evocator Evique off that supervise, going into Isolde again, summoning Renaud, adding back Cursed Bamboo Sword. But he already has a Broken Bamboo Sword in hand. Grabbing Durandal, activating that for a Fire Flint Lady. Special summoning Oliver, going into Formula Synchron here, special summoning Fire Flint. Catalyst Field, pops the back row by banishing his Gemini Soldier and God Phoenix, Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, and Crusadia Abramax will clear the board. A top deck Tomb Warrior will end in a surrender, and with that we will move on to game 2. We do see quite a bricky hand, to be honest, here from Geo, setting only the Gemini Ablation, but Gemini Ablation is definitely a really good card to have when you are trying to play those Geminis. We see Ignite digging here for some Pendulum Scales, Summoning the Gemini Soldier of Ablation. Sending Cursed Bamboo Sword to grab a golden one. Sending another curse to summon Evocator Chevalier. Broken Bamboo Sword, turning the Bamboo Sword engine live. Drawing 4 cards here. Summoning the Oliver from hand. Going into a Infernoble Knight Captain... Infernoble Knight Captain Oliver, actually, yeah. Grabbing back Evocator Evique of the Gemini Soldier, I think it was. Supervise will summon back Evocator. Making IP into Crusadia Abramax. Ignite will draw half his deck of the Heart of the Underdog. Here activating Reload, shuffling back his entire hand, drawing 6 new cards. Summoning Sublime Knight here, setting his scales, Pendulum summoning. Pendulum summoning for 1 here. But I think Abramax will make quick work of that. Durandal activates here, adding another Renaud. Renaud will be special summoned, adding back Supervise. Special summoning Fireflint Lady. Formula Synchron. Gemini Ablation. Discards 1, summons Evocator Evique. Evique summons Chevalier. Supervise into a pop. Durandal into another pop. Oliver equips into another pop. Chevalier into another pop. Summoning back Gearfried, summoning Roland. Oliver triggers and equips. Or rather summons, making Charles, and this is game. And with that, I think I have one final replay for you guys before we end it off. And with that, this is my semi-final match against Geo. Since we do not actually have a finals replay for this one. But yeah, I think, you know, having Geo twice on this is fair enough since he won the entire thing. He goes for the Isolde, summons a Storefall, goes into his Bamboo Sword engine, drawing a multitude of cards, making a Linkuriboh and passing. I don't feel too bad about my opening hand, since 2 Sapphons in hand is quite decent. But yeah, I tried to junkbox the Sapphon here, which goes through. Sapphon effect will reveal 6 cards for absolutely nothing. Feels good, man. I will just Suicide Sapphon into the Linkuriboh, because I thought I wanted to play on main phase 2, but in the end I was like, I cannot assemble a board that he will definitely be unable to get over. He will cross over, equip the Linkuriboh here, summoning Oliver, making a Formula Synchron, drawing a card, summoning Sublime Knight, going into Roland. Roland's effect will trigger. He will equip Oliver, and he will draw another card, which he will set. From here on out, I am soundly surprised that I'm not dead. I will normal summon Sapphon, activate Sapphon's effect, which is going to be met with a Called by the Grave. Which, yeah, kind of ends my turn there. Even if I can, you know, try to extend here, I make a Charles with his Phoenix Gearfried here. Charles effect will trigger, popping the Roland. Roland will equip himself to the Isolde, but he still has the other Roland in hand, so he can survive this. Even if there was no doubt about that. And now Storefall returns, summoning Gearfried. Fireflint Lady will also hit the field, summoning Evocator Evique, which will be normal summoned to grab back Sublime Knight. Sublime Knight will equip Gemini Soldier. He has to imperm Charles here, because Charles triggers on any monster being equipped, which I didn't know before this match. He will Trishula here. Trishula's effect will banish Charles, a statement from grave, and the last card out of my hand. Summon back Evique, equipping Oliver, summoning another Renaud. for supervise, supervise onto the Phoenix Gearfleet here, bait out the Link Karibo and swing for game. And with that, we will see ourselves again in game 2. And with that, we are in game 2 of my semi-final match. My hand is not looking too great this time. I sided Caught by the Grave, which I don't know why in hindsight. Maybe I thought because the card fucked me so hard last game that I could magically win by siding it. But yeah, he goes into his ult, Bamboo Sword Engine turns live. He draws again off the Bamboo Sword here, activating Gearbreed, making a Formula Synchron, triggering the Bamboo Sword again, drawing a Cursed Bamboo Sword of the Formula Synchron here, and setting a Gemini Ablation. I will normal summon Vacuumin here. I will called by his Sublime Knight actually here, which is kind of nice. Smart Font to stack the deck, and my hopes are kind of, you know, maybe I can survive. On Link Karibo Smart Font pass, but he has not only the Mind Control, but also the crossover to clear my board before, you know, doing further Azul stuff. Summoning Chevalier, making Charles. Roland equips himself to Charles. He will Gemini Ablation here, summoning a Gemini Soldier from the deck, which will net him almost exact game. I think I calculated it back because he gets the summon of Gemini Soldier here again for the Heavy Knight of the Flame, and if he didn't switch everything to attack, it wouldn't have been game. So, again, congratulations to you, Gio, for winning the second tournament on our server. Definitely a big thank you to everyone who competed this time. And yeah, I, you know, will just say check out the description for every link to the Discord you can imagine. Definitely come around and see if you might be interested in a chill place for some Yu-Gi-Oh! And with that, I will thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.